Namwater says there is a need for a long-term solution to address water shortages within the central area of Namibia.
So the only solution which is viable at this stage is the Kavango Link. That's now in terms of the long term. On the 27th of February this year, Cabinet made a decision that Namwater and the Ministry of Agriculture, Water and Land Reform should proceed with the Kavango Link project. That principal approval has already been given. The idea now, as I indicated before, is to construct a pipeline and all the other infrastructures that are needed to abstract water from the Kavango River. And then that pipeline will link up with the open canal that we have at the moment in the vicinity of Grootfontein. And we can then convey that water to the central area.
I think now it's time that we cannot delay this project any further. Really expecting that within the next 5 to 7 years we should be able to have this project off the ground. This is our river, and we have to use it to develop the country. We cannot have our people, as long as we abide by the required environmental rules and laws, ensuring that this the expected environmental flows that must be in the river. So we are not going to handle this thing irresponsibly, so that we might take unnecessary flows, volumes from the river. No. And that's why the plan is to only use the river during the rain season.
Work on the project has effectively commenced and is currently in the preliminary stages.
Namwater has already started with the groundwork. We have a consultant that has been that is in the process of being appointed to really start with all this groundwork. And the idea is to ensure that this project is accelerated in the shortest possible time. It is going to be a costly one, so there is going to be a lot of collaborations with various institutions. I think, as you can see, the cost is estimated at about 7 billion Namibian dollars. But given the situation in which we are in, it has to happen.
Government has already engaged the riparian states that share the Okavango River with Namibia, Okacom. Okacom is made up of Namibia, Angola, and Botswana.
This project is long a registered SADC project. So we are not only starting it now. It has been registered as a project at the SADC Water Division. It's known. It has just been a matter of when are we implementing this. And the cabinet decision also came out clearly with an instruction that the Ministry of Agriculture, Water and Land Reform must engage the other riparian states to make sure that we get all the necessary no objections.
Namwater is of the opinion that drawing water from the Erongo desalination plant to the central area will be costly compared to the Kavango Link project.
The cost that we are looking at is about $12 billion. That's now a desalination plant plus pipeline and pump stations to bring water here. And one of the reasons really for the high cost is because of the elevation. Windhoek is sitting at about 1,800 meters above sea level, and one needs a lot of energy to pump that water from the coast to the central area.
The southern dams, says Shanika, are also not an option at the moment, as the area is also experiencing water shortages due to poor rainfalls. Chulana Fuka, NBC News, Windhoek.